Hey everyone, what is up? It is Jen here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I do not have on a full face of makeup because I'm doing a declutter. So if you want to see me declutter my eyeshadow palette, then yeah, just keep on watching. Alright you guys, so this is where I keep most of my eyeshadow palettes. We're just going to go through them. I might put some of them in a giveaway if they haven't really been used. I'm going to have an Instagram giveaway that I'm going to be posting about later today. Thank you for my 1,000. As always, I will post my social media sites down below. But without further ado, let's get started. If you are like, oh my god, what are you going to do with all these? I'm probably going to post them on my Poshmark, so go and check it out if you're wanting them. And as always, follow me on social media because I always have giveaways going on. So, the first thing in my drawer is my Tarte foil finger paints. And this one, when I got it, I was like, yes, I love it. It was like right after the holidays. I do still love the glitter in it. I've used it quite a bit. I think I'm going to hang on to this one because I don't have very many that are like this. So, yeah. Alright. The next one that I have is the Center Saint palette by Kat Von D. This one I literally never used. I used it maybe one time. I got my brush stuck in the purple color up there. Maybe one time. And it was like the third row down on the right. And that was it. I don't know. I just don't reach for it very much. And I'm definitely going to be decluttering this one. Alright. Next, I have a Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. This one is the all shimmer palette. I don't really know what I was thinking whenever I bought this because I don't ever wear shimmers. Like, I guess on the lid I could, but as like a full face or full eye look, I just don't. So this one's going in the declutter pile. Bye. Alright, next I have the Kat Von D 10th Anniversary palette. This one I tried to use once or twice. I haven't really played with it much. I think I'm going to hang on to this one and give it another chance because the mattes in here were actually really nice. And this duochrome, I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with it. So I'm going to hang on to this one. Alright. Next, I have the Too Faced White Peach. I got this one because I have the original peach and I loved it so much, the all matte one. But this one, I don't really reach for much. I do like the colors in it though, so I think I'm going to put it out and maybe I'll just do a video on it since I've never really done that either. I'm going to keep this one. I like the packaging. Next, I have the Too Faced Back Talk. I like that it has a removable mirror. And I definitely like this for the eyeshadows. My vibes, especially like the face part. So this one is a keeper. Alright, next I have the Chocolate Gold Bar by Too Faced. Oh my gosh, I might have to go get a drink. Alright, this one is a lot of shimmers. There's literally 3 matte colors in the whole palette, which is okay. You can create quite a few looks. Just do these in your crease and then, you know, find this one on a lid and then this one up in your corner. I'm probably going to go ahead and keep this one just because, I don't know, Too Faced is everything to me. I really like it. Alright, next I have an Urban Decay 3 palette. This palette hasn't gotten much use from me yet, but I do like the color story. I like the Urban Decay layout. I'm going to be keeping this one. Alright, next I have the Norvina palette that is for my giveaway, so I'm obviously going to be keeping that one. Next I have the Kat Von D Metal Mattes. No, maybe it's not. Mini metal. There we go. It's got some mattes and some shimmers. I actually do like this one, and fall is coming, so this is perfect for that. Alright, next I have the Tarte Mermaid Waves, Mermaid and Make Waves. I don't know the title. This one is a limited edition though, and the colors in this one are really like everything I've ever wanted. It is a lot of shimmers looking at it now. So this one's gonna go in my maybe pile. The packaging is live. All right, next I have the Tartlet in Bloom by Tarte. It's been used quite a bit. This is a nice everyday palette, so I'm gonna hang on to this one. Next, we have my favorite brand, Crown Pro. You guys can use my discount code Lifeofjenn for 10% off your next purchase. This one actually came in a BoxyCharm, and it was broken when it got to me, but I didn't let that stop me. I did use it. They did send me a replacement, so I think I'll go ahead and declutter this one. My declutter pile is not that big, let's face it. All right. Next, I have the ColourPop My Little Pony palette, and I never wear this one, so we're going to declutter it. Next, I have the ColourPop All I See Is Magic. This one, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one because I like the matte shades in it. Next, I have ColourPop Cute AF. Of course, I love this one. Yes. A couple more ColourPops here. This one is I Think I Love You. And this ColourPop one, I don't know. There's not a lot of mattes in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I never reach for it anyway. The next one I have is Double Entendre. This one, however, has quite a few mattes, and I really like the shimmers in here, so I'm going to keep that one. Then I have a ColourPop Quad, and I knew it was broken. So this was like a build your own kind of thing, and it's broken. I'm going to go ahead and probably throw that one away. All right, next I have the Unique Anniversary Edition palette. This is palette number 6. And it is actually really beautiful. If you guys are not a part of my Juggernauts group, once I hit 2,000, I'm going to be doing a giveaway in there, and that is what I'm going to be giving away. It's a little dirty because it's been in the pile, but I'm going to be keeping it. Next, this one I think is already on my Poshmark. This is the Kylie Jenner Nice palette in the old packaging. And I really like the color story of this palette, but I never reach for it. I just have better eyeshadow quality in some of my other palettes with these colors, except for this mustard color and this color. I don't know, I gotta let this one go. Sorry, Kylie. Next, this one's definitely gonna go on the Poshmark. This is the Urban Decay Moondust palette. And once upon a time I thought, oh my god, look at these, they're so pretty. And they are, but I never wear them. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one. Next, oh my god, can you clean out your drawer, girl? I'm just saying. Number 1 Moonstruck Addiction eyeshadow palette by Unique. This one is one of my favorites. I used to use this for my brow and my contouring. I know, hilarious, and also an eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be keeping on to this one. It's just the first one I ever had as a presenter, so I'm going to be holding on to that. Next, I have all of the Addiction palettes. Number 5 is probably one of my favorite color-wise, but it's all shimmer, so I'm going to be letting that one go. Number 4 is Browns and Blues, which are actually really pretty, but I've only worn this once, and it was a hideous eye look on me, so gotta go. Number 3 is like purple, pinks, smoky eye status. I really like this color, this color, this color. This one's tough. I'm gonna let it go though. All right, number 2. This is the perfect smoky eye palette. Blacks, browns, shimmers, you name it. So good. But I never wear it, so I'm gonna let you go, number 2. All right, I'm gonna go get a drink, and we are gonna be moving on to the next drawer. All Alright, I'm back, and we are going to start going through this drawer. I just pulled it out because I thought it would be easier than like standing hunched over, and then I have all of these as well. So, let's just get back into it. First, I have the Makeup Forever Limited Edition Starlit Glitter Palette. And I was so hype about this palette. I used it every day when I first got it, and I never reached for it anymore, but it is limited edition, so I am going to hang on to it. Next, this is probably one of my favorite palettes that I own, one of my favorite palettes to use. I probably can't get it open with one hand. Ta-da! Yes, I can. And this is the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star. I love this. I wore this yesterday. This is just so good. The packaging, the formula, everything about it, keeping. Okay. Next is Natasha Denona, the Tropic palette. This has gotten a lot of use from me. And minus the pops of color, this is a really good everyday palette. And this is one of those eyeshadow formulas that nobody can top. This and the Blood Sugar palette are my two favorite formulas. Definitely keeping. Alright. Next, we have the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I love this palette. This color right here is my favorite color. As you can see, I really dug into it. It's kind of like a glitter. It's got pink, it's got orange, it's got gold, it's got everything you want. I do really like this palette. It's going to be a really nice palette for fall. I just haven't used it that much during the summer. Alright, the next one is Fenty Beauty. This is the Moroccan Spice palette. To be honest with you, I am going to be honest with you right now. I've never used this palette. I've only swatched a couple of colors, so I think I'm going to keep it and try to do like a 3 or 4 eye look video and try to get some use out of it. Because I bought it, so I need to use it. Alright, next, I can get in here, is the Tartelette Toasted palette. This palette is brand new. I have never used it. I've had it for a few months. And I'm going to keep it because this is going to be a great fall palette. Yeah. Okay. Let's play with some minis real quick. Next is the Huda Beauty mini set. And I have the Mauve Obsessions, which I actually really love. The Coral, which I really love. It looks a lot like the Topaz, so I don't think I'll be getting that. And then Gemstone Obsession. Just a bunch of shimmers. So I am going to be keeping all of these. Next, we have the Urban Decay Aphrodisiac. I did do a video with this palette, and this palette is my jam. Perfect for travel, perfect color layout, just everything I want in a palette. I love it. Ooh, yes. All right. Next, I literally have every Anastasia palette there is. Soft Glam is about to be getting a whole lot of use. The Prism palette was the first palette I ever bought by Anastasia, so it holds a near and dear place in my heart, but this color in particular is my favorite, so I'll be keeping this. Modern Renaissance is a classic palette. I haven't used it that often. Again, it'll be fall time. It'll be great. Subculture, I know a lot of people didn't like, but you can see that I really jam with this palette. I love these two colors. I love to stack these colors and then use this one as like the outer corner. This palette I definitely will be keeping. I know a lot of controversy went on with this palette, but this is one of those that I like and I can't get over it. Okay, next, let's just pull out a few here. I have the Shade and Light by Kat Von D in Rust. This palette I loved when I first got it. I don't really reach for it anymore, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it because it's good for travel. This one is by Morphe. This is a 9C, and I just got this one. I haven't got to use it yet, but I was like, fall, yes. Purple Rain, yes, I think I will. So I'll be doing a tutorial on this one, I think. Or I don't really ever do tutorials, but y'all know what I mean. The Natasha Denona Camel palette. I have used this one a couple of times. I really do like it, and I'll be holding on to that one. Next is definitely in my top 5, the Love, Trust, and Fairy Dust by Tarte. This palette is life for me. It does kind of remind me of Aphrodisiac, but it has a lot more colors in it. And I've swatched them side by side. They're not the same, but they're very similar. I love this one. Hey! Alright. Let's go in here and grab some more so we have them out. Alright, I have a trio here from Makeup Forever. These are their individual shadows, and I do really like these. They're summer colors. I like the package because it's the new package. I'm going to keep that one. Next, we have Alamar Cosmetics, and to be honest, I have only used this color out of the palette and this color out of the palette, so I need to use this one for fall. We're going to go ahead and leave this one in the... We're going to get it used. Next, we have Urban Decay Naked Basics 2. And this is a really, really good travel palette. It's a great everyday palette, and I'm going to be keeping that. Next, we have the Tartelette Tease. This is a mini palette, and to be honest with you, I never reached for this. It is my color scheme, but I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. Next, we have Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal. I tried to use it. The formula, it just sucks. And I'm never going to use those colors. Let's face it. I have those colors in Makeup Forever, and this is going to be a pass. Next, we have the Narcissist palette in Wanted. This palette I got, and I haven't really used it. I've swatched it and played around in it, so I'm definitely going to keep this one and try it out. Next, let's pull some more out. Next, we have the Urban Decay Beached Eyeshadow Palette. This eyeshadow palette is life to me. I love the colors in here. It's so good. It wears good. Definitely going to be keeping. Alright, let's talk about these. Next, I have the Jaclyn Hill Vault in Bling Boss and Ring the Alarm. I did a video on Bling Boss, and I gotta be honest with you, this is not my favorite palette. I'm going to try it another time or two, and if not, I'm going to put it on my Poshmark. But I've only used it once, so I kind of want to give it a chance. This one, however, was not that bad. I got this one from Morphe, and I do believe that they're two different formulas, and I actually really like the color scheme on this one. Next is another one in my top 5. This is the Maneater palette, and this palette is so good. Keeping. Next, we have the Urban Decay Born to Run. I've used this palette one time, and I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to do a couple of looks with it. I'm going to keep it out on top because this is such a good palette. The packaging is so good. Alright, next we have Too Faced Natural and Too Faced Matte. These are really good everyday palettes, and you guys keep in mind, I don't really get PR. I just got affiliated with Uncommon James. I'm affiliated with CrownBrush.com and NYC Chic. But I'm not really affiliated with too many makeup companies, so I buy all my own stuff, and it's hard to let go of it. These two palettes I am going to keep. They're part of a collection that I have most of, and so it's a thing. This palette right here, the Urban Decay Naked Heat, is my #1 favorite palette. The color story, the formula, everything about this palette I love. Thank you for coming back, fall. I love you. Okie dokie. The Too Faced Peachy Mattes, we already know that I love. If I can get it open. Woo! In all its glory. I love this palette. I love the packaging. You can't even tell that I've really used it, but I have. Alright, the last two in here are both Morphe. This one is the 3502 Second Nature. And this one is the old packaging in a 35F. The 35F is a lot of shimmer. Only the bottom row is like matte colors. And I feel like it's a lot of repeat colors. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. Next is this other Morphe palette. I got this one when I was in California on business. I went to a really big Ulta and a Sephora in Hollywood, and so I'm going to be keeping this one sentimentally, but this red and the oranges I love. I absolutely love this palette, so this one stays. Alright, I'm just going to start grabbing from the top up here, and we're going to go through these. There we go. Alright, next is a brand new palette that I have, and this one is Flamingo by Violet Voss. I'm definitely going to be keeping this. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on this one, or at least one, to try and use it, so be looking out for that. Next, we have the Violet Voss Like a Boss. I used this one the other day, but this is brand new, and this one is perfect for fall, so definitely keeping. This Sephora Pro is the Nudes palette, and I love their editorial palettes. This one is so good. So good for every day. So good for fall. Thank you, Nudes palette. I love you. Okay, next are literally my favorite brand of eyeshadows, if you cannot tell. I have the Desi and Katie collection coming, so I will be reviewing that. My favorite of this one is the Baked Browns. It's so good. It's so perfect. The Blushing Berries I have not even used yet. Marvelous Mauves I used the other day. And Sassy Siennas I have not used yet either. But these right here literally could be like all the eyeshadows you ever have, and you would be hooked the hell up. I'm telling you right now, Dose of Color eyeshadows are where it's at, and this packaging is so good. Alright, let's go to Marc Jacobs. Woo! This one I traveled with, and I didn't have such good luck with it. I broke this one, it's completely gone. I just had to dump it out. And then this one, I got some of it pushed back in. I'm really sad because I really liked this eyeshadow palette. So if you're watching this, you're related to me or my wife, I love you so much. Do me a favor, get me this Marc Jacobs, this palette right here, Iconic 790 Fantasine. Please get me this palette for Christmas. Put it in my stocking, whatever you have to do. I loved it. This would be a great everyday palette, but I'm missing my main colors. So sad. Ah. Next is the Marc Jacobs in Glambition. This one, I've only worn the dark shadow one time, so I need to do a video on this as well. Keeping. Alright, we're going to grab some more. I just got this little mini Natasha Denona in Mini Lila. This palette is so good. I heard a lot of people say this one has really irritated their eye, and it does not do that for me. So I will be keeping this. Next is the Too Faced Tutti Frutti. And this palette is so good. I know it's a lot of different textures, and I can't explain to you how good it is. I just love it, and I really want the berry one for Christmas. So again, if somebody's listening, I need the berry one like this. Please! Alright, next is the Lorac Pro number 4. I just got this bad boy when I went to go see my partner. I used my allowance and I got this. It came with an eye primer, and I really do like it. I actually like their Lorac formula, so I'm going to be keeping it. Next is the Huda Beauty Remastered. This one, this color in particular, Dubai, is my favorite. I've been wearing it a lot lately. Such a good palette. I do wish that I could get the old one, and if anybody has that, I would love to get it from you. That way I can have both of them with both formulas. This one is missing some of the colors that the other one has, and I really want it. Okay. Next is the Nightingale by Pretty Vulgar. This palette I have not used, and to be honest, I really don't know if I will. I think like from here up I would, but from here down I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. All right, let's pull the rest of the ones from up here down. Dun, 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 dun. And we will go through them. Remember, I'm not sponsored. I don't get free makeup, and I buy all this. So this declutter pile is huge to me. All right, next I have the I Love Sarah E Dose of Colors, and y'all know this just came out not too long ago. I absolutely adore this palette. This green color in here is literally one of my favorite eyeshadows, and I'm not a huge shimmer fan, but I love this. All right, next is the Norvina palette. This one is mine. I've used it a couple of times. I'm not really sure about it. I need to use it some more. But I am kind of a collector of ABH, so I will be holding on to this one. Next is the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, and this one is a different formulation than the Blood Sugar, but this palette is, I don't know, it's staying. It's the shit. I love it. Alright, the Tarteist Pro Tarte palette. This one I've only used twice. I don't know why I don't reach for it, because it's great. It's kind of like, it tells you exactly what to do and where to go. So I'm going to hang on to this one and try it a couple more times. Next, I have an individual, oh, it's empty. Just kidding. Alright, next I just got this one not too long ago. I actually bought this one with my points. I don't really know Jaclyn Hill that well. I don't follow her. I just hear everybody talk about what a great palette this is, and they were not lying. This is actually one of my new favorites, and yesterday I wore this dark green color with my green shirt, and it was fabulous. So definitely keeping this one. This one traveled with me as well, and it did super good in the airplane. Next, we have my Not Broken Crown palette. Oh my god, I love this. Remember, you can use code Lifeofjenn, save 10%. You can get this one. They have 4 other palettes. They have a dupe for the Jaclyn Hill palette that is just as good. So much cheaper. Their brushes, though, are phenomenal. But they've got a lot of eyeshadow palettes, not just this one. They have buildable ones. They have color story ones. Definitely go and check it out. Crownbrush.com. Definitely keeping Hello Fall. And then I have an Urban Decay highlighter, the Balm eye color, and then the top row is ColourPop eyeshadows, and the rest of these are all unique eyeshadows. Their pressed shadows are some of my favorites. Obviously, you can tell this one. These 1, 2, 3, 4 all came in like a 4-pan, but I popped them out. This one has been my favorite. This one is a good corner. This maroon one right here is my favorite eyeshadow ever in like a palette or a single. I absolutely love the color Fevrant. This color is so good. I swear to God. That with the Naked Heat palette are like my shit. I'm just saying. So I'm definitely going to be keeping these. Yeah, that's a thing. I got the container from Amazon, so that was a pretty good deal. Alright, I think everything that's in here is a face palette. I think that's it. I think we'll do face palettes in another video. And this is my Keep palette, but keep in mind that I buy all my own stuff. I don't get anything for free. That's the maybe. And then this is all of the stuff that I am decluttering. So you can definitely go look on my Poshmark, Jennifer Cahill, and see if you want something. And I think I'm going to put some of this stuff in a giveaway as well. Maybe like the Laura Lee palette and stuff like that I haven't used. So, yeah. Alright, so I got everything organized and put back into place. This is going to be my most used. That's not even true. They're all my most used. So I got them all put in and organized, and I feel better. Alright, you guys, that is it. That is the end of my declutter video. If you like this video and you want to see me declutter my face palettes, my highlighters, and my lipsticks, then go ahead and leave me a comment down below which one you're interested in seeing so I know which one to do first. And that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out while I did my declutter. I appreciate you. Do good, be good, you are good. I love you. Bye.